Hey guys. Okay, so two videos on the same day. Yeah. Um, so earlier today, I played "Summertime" by MCR. But I'm not gonna really talk about that. I was looking at my video. I was looking at my old update videos. If for any of you who've ever seen those, um, and I watched my last one, and I realized that I said that I this was over a year ago, and I had said that my girlfriend had converted to Wiccan, and she still has been, but she's not my girlfriend anymore. So for all those guys who, for all of you who possibly might watch this and have Wiccan girlfriends, good luck to you. But basically, yeah, we've been broken up for over a year, and she's had a restraining order on me for over a year until recently. Um, the restraining order was recently it was a restraining order for only 1 year, which was okay because I was moving, and I did move, and obviously y'all know that. But yeah, um, not with her anymore. I was with a few other girls after her. I was with a friend of mine from Grayson Tech. She went to Brookwood. She is currently attending Cordon Bleu. She has 8 or 7 months left there. Yay for her. Uh, I don't know if she's going to be watching this or not. But yeah. And then I broke up with her, got with this other girl that I dated before for like 2 days, and then got back together with the girl before her, Nikki. So Nikki, Bree, and then Nikki, and then and then I broke up with Nikki, and she said like I don't think this is gonna work at all. So actually, I think she broke up with me. I can't remember. Anyways, so after a while, I stayed single for a little bit, and then later on, I met this girl, black girl, mind you, uh, at a football game. She was a sophomore. She was only 15, and I was 18 at the time. So yeah, eventually we started dating after only a few days of knowing each other. But yeah, it was pretty intense, and yeah, we had a pretty great relationship up until I had to move, and I don't I did some things that I regret, and she got mad at me for them. So she's no longer a friend on Facebook with me. She doesn't talk to me on the phone anymore. She doesn't talk to me on Skype anymore. So that sucks. But I'm fine. I'm happy. After her, no one else. No one really. I've been single ever since her. And I don't really mind, technically. There's this girl that I kind of, sort of go out with, but we don't. I'm not going to get into that in case my parents watch. Um, but yeah, uh, I recently was at my old school's homecoming. Yeah, weird. Fourth time ever going. No, third time ever going to homecoming. Weird. And last year I went to prom as a graduate. So yeah, I'm 2 year. It's been it's been over a year since I graduated. It's been 2 years since the last homecoming I went to. So, um, yeah, school's starting, and well, school's been going on. Obviously, it's pretty much halfway through. Um, it's going pretty good. Halloween's on the way, by the way. Can't wait for that. Get Joe costumes together, everything. I'm gonna be Sweeney Todd, by the way. Probably what I'll do is I probably won't really go out. I'll just dress up as Sweeney Todd and then make a video. That's probably all I really do. Unless I find something to go to, then I'll still make the video. I'll just go to that too. But no, yeah, a lot has gone on in my life. I've been going from here in Albany, Georgia, up to Atlanta many times. Most recently, home for homecoming, and before that, the last MCR concert that I went to, and I went to a concert before that back in May at the Tabernacle, and this, which is a smaller venue, and this one back in September, the end of September, was at the Lakewood Amphitheater. Big venue, very big venue, very amazing venue. I've only been it to one other time for a Coldplay concert, and I was all the way in the back on the grass. This time I was all the way up near the front. In the back of the front, basically. There was the pit part, and then there was the seating. We had the seating. Because if we got into the pit, into the crowd, we'd have to pay more. And plus my friend didn't want to do that because she wanted somewhere to sit. And I was like, fine. And it was her first concert ever. Ever. And it was her first time seeing MCR. She's a huge MCR fan. Anna. And she basically broke down so many times. Before the show, even when we got there, she was just, as soon as we got out of the car, she was just freaking the crap out. She was just freaking out so much. It was ridiculous. Her entire body was shaking. It was kind of funny too, but it was just, it was just, wow, you're really stressed out, is all I could think. I was just like, wow. But we had a good time. We had a great time. We hung out. We bought some souvenirs. This being one of them. Also bought a mouse for those of you who know. I got a mouse cat bag. Youngin, says Youngin loaded on it. And I also got a jacket, actually, somewhere around here. Hold on. Here it is. On the front part, it says Mike Him, and on the back, it has the American Widow on it. So yeah. So, and then I also got a cup that doubles as a drum, as a bongo. That was pretty cool. A souvenir cup. So that was fun. That was a lot of fun. That was probably the best concert I've ever been to. And I haven't been to a lot of concerts, but I've been to some pretty amazing concerts. I'm going to list them. The first real concert that I ever went to, besides Atlanta Fest, y'all know about that, was Coldplay. And both Atlanta Fest I went to, that was pretty fun. And then after that, the next concert I went to was Peter Frampton opening, and Steve Miller headlining. Steve Miller Band. Yeah. Two of my favorite classic artists still doing it today. Ridiculous awesome. So yeah. I've seen them and they're awesome. And then after that, not too long after that, I saw OK Go. Another one of my favorite bands. Talkity, and they were awesome. Um, and then of course soon, and of course only a few months after them, 6 months to be precise. It was from November to May. I saw My Kim for the first time. I was amazed. I recorded it as well. I recorded some of it, not all of it, because I recorded it on the camera, and I couldn't have kept my hands up for that long, so constant. But I kept them up. I kept them up for songs because I was like, I'm gonna record some of the songs I really want to hear again later. And I mean, I didn't record all my favorite songs. In fact, the majority of the songs I recorded, not all of them were my favorite, but um, there were some favorites. There were probably only like 5 favorites that I really recorded. But really, I love all their songs. I love all their songs. They're all really good, in my opinion. Just some of them get kind of old after a while, but some of them don't. But either way, it was a lot of fun. I think the songs I was able to record from Danger Days which is the most songs I recorded, was Bulletproof Heart, Destroy Ya, um, Summertime, and Vampire Money. And then the rest, 4 songs. And then the rest of them and then from Black Parade, it was House of Wolves and Mama. And then from Revenge, it was Ghost of You, Hang 'em High, and from Bullets, they only played 2 songs, and I only recorded one of them. It was Our Lady of Sorrows. But no, it was an amazing show, and the second time around was just as amazing. Even though I didn't record it, it was still great. I heard some of the songs I had heard from the previous concert. I had heard some concerts that I had heard some they played some songs that they didn't play at the previous concert. Altogether, both concerts were really great. The second one was much better to me because they played Scarecrow, which is one of my favorite songs off of Danger Days, because it's very Beatles. It has a very good Beatles vibe. Definitely, that's definitely what they were going for. And he kind of giving you a review of it, and it's just amazing. It's just that kind of song that you can really get into, and it's more it's a lighter song. It's one of those hold your lighter high songs, and there were people holding up lighters, and it was awesome. They also one song that they played that they didn't. The last song that they played that they didn't play at the last concert was "Cancer," and my friend and Anna, she when she first heard about My Chem, her mom had gotten cancer. She found out her mom got cancer, and after she had heard about My Chem, and so she listened to those songs, particularly "Cancer," to help her cope with the facts. I did the same thing. It was ironic, really, at the show, and both shows I did this. When they played Welcome to the Black Parade, I bawled. I cried my face out. I I just um, I just could not contain myself both times. The first time I was in a big crowd, so it was but it was easy to hide, but it was hard to really show yourself. But I definitely did not record that song. I could not. I didn't have the energy to do it. I didn't have I wasn't in the capacity to do that. Um, but the second time through, I cried too. I had more space. I air guitared all the way through.